If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh, there isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Fever? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey? Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not, I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I'm sorry, but I can't do much for you here. You could try asking around, but be careful. Most folk won't be as understanding of your little problem. I'll be heading home soon. Here, let me mark it on your map, just in case. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
What I wouldn't do for better tools.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
It's our daughter. Korga locked her up for stealing the idol. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child. Make sure she comes to no harm.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Your companion vouched for you, but you're being watched. Respect our grove.
Ab spiritu humor aculeus vitisque.
Vitisque!
Umbram cretus sanguine iuratus.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
Find our master. Speak. Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove. I would prefer not to, but if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order, and my voice will not matter. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Not all enemies are outside our walls.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it! The devil sowed chaos. She remains until the rite is complete. Now, Wrath.
No. Gone. By the gods, Korga, what have you done?
Atheus! Tila to me! Bury the remains. Continue the rite.
And the parents? They're just outside.
This outsider will take word once I've spoken to him. We must focus on the rite. Spare your tears.
She knew.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? She made her choice. I know your kind. You see only victims and villains. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove. Free from harm. Free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way, with the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Mercy on us, Sylvanus. Mercy. 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 By every star, by every vein on every leaf, she must. This has only happened because our true leader was taken from us. Master Halsin, perhaps Goblin Court, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task. Stop this damn ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more. Sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the Circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
This isn't why.
We never meant to hurt a child. You should leave. This grove has been disrupted enough.
Goblin attacks, and now a dead child. We never should have opened our gates.
You didn't... I see you. Just give me a moment. Vis medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. You and every other soul here. I can help if something's wrong. I'm no Master Halsin, but I can manage. Why are you asking? I know they're nasty creatures. Can get in your head and convince you up is down, and that's not all they'll do inside your head. Tell me honestly. Are you infected? Is that why you're asking? All right. Well, come back if you need anything. Still have some mugwort in the stores, but no blue leaf sap.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
If only we'd never let the tieflings in. The child might have lived.
You have Master Halsin to blame for that.
I can't believe he just left.
He lost sight of what is important. We can't do the same.
By claw and tooth, from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
I pray the tieflings realize we are not to be trifled with.
I just hope they leave, and we can close this grove in peace.
And if it comes to a fight, you'll not shy away from bloodshed, I hope.
Since when did we become killers?
Since they forced our hand.
forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Bring us news, my friends. Sanguine iuratus.
Ageniculamur in umbra tua, pater
Show some dignity and leave. You've burdened this place with your troubles long enough.
Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it.
Cogger? Cogger did... What?
No. No! That snake! That... Ah!
Move on! Get away. I'll kill her. I'll kill the snake.
No questions? All right. Again. Swing and swing and parry. Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
I've already heard. Arabella, 9 summers old. And now she'll never see another. Because of druid law. Every natural law demands I take up my sword, storm their lair, but no. That's what Korga wants. To prove we are exactly what she says. A threat. I won't give her the satisfaction. I'll get my people clear of this, but on our terms. I'm grateful, But there's still an army of goblins out there. I won't expose my people to that. I hear that you've joined up with the Blade of Frontiers, which means you've heard his plan. He seems confident he can do it. I take it you intend to help him. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
I was watching you at the Grove Gate. You spilled enough goblin blood to fill the Chiontha. Where'd you learn moves like that? Years, huh? I never was the bookish type. Good thing I had someone to show me the ropes. You've got talent. If the blade must share his glory, better it be with a champ like you. Was a time I didn't amount to much. But then, a higher purpose called to me. Killed a few goblins, freed a few captives, and I was hooked. The only life I want is a hero's. Now, let's get some rest. I do my best goblin killing at sunup.